budget. Senate Democrats, though, haven't done this since April 29th, 2009. 33 of 100 Senate members have never been in the United States Senate, have not been in the United States Senate when a budget was voted on. How will this all play out? Do you know who knows? People who know. That's what we bring you, people who know. Ford O'Connell is with us here in Washington, D.C. Ford is the chairman of the Civic Forum PAC, which sounds important and civic-minded, but he is a Republican strategist, former advisor to the McCain campaign. Ford, what say you? Who gets the spanking? Who gets a bigger spanking off of these budgets?
Well, I salute Paul Ryan for trying to balance the budget, but actually I think that it will be Senate Democrats, particularly if Patty Murray cannot get 51 votes. This is all about whether or not she can get 51 votes, and right now Republicans need to they want to take control of the Senate, get 6 seats, and there's several Democrats out there in red states that are really nervous, and part of the reason why they're nervous is because they don't know where the tax is going to come from, folks like Pryor in Arkansas. So I think eventually this could actually come back to bite Democrats if they actually fall in with a party line.
But come July, the Republicans are going to have to face some pretty tough questions about what exactly they would cut in order to get a budget deal to take us through the next federal fiscal year.
And that's exactly right. And the key here is never has a party in the history of the world gotten more mileage out of the word balance than the Democrats are. But now that people are paying attention, the question is, are we actually going to get towards it? And one of the things that isn't pointed out in this poll is that essentially, if you can bring in deficit reduction, you can actually create certainty in the private sector that can create jobs. And the one thing that the Republicans need to learn to do is they try to move towards a grand bargain is explain how deficit reduction can lead to greater private sector job growth. And that's the real key, and that is a causal link that they've not drawn. And if they can do that, then they can make a better explanation about what to cut, because we all know one thing, it's the American way. People want other people's stuff cut, not theirs. And that's one of their greatest hurdles that they have to overcome.
It's true. Everybody agrees that spending ought to be cut. Almost everybody agrees spending ought to be cut. But when it comes to whether it's bombs or butter is a big difference.
Let me say one thing, though. Because President Obama has not submitted his budget, I do agree with you, Doug, that he is looking to come in there and be the savior and gain the political benefit and hold on to the Senate.
That was fast and insightful. Doug, we thank you very much for making time for us today. And
good talking to you, Doug.
Ford, we thank you, too. Your internet television is important, too. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, but when